EA Sports.
Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Tigers' offense will start in a bad spot here thanks to that return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quick throw to the left side. Finds the receiver wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That's an important first down in that running play. It's a toss to the left side. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The game makes it second and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display. Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On the ground, it's Maffa. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback who's going to run or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. And the receiver's got it. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. Clemson getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw again. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. Got him, he's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He missed it. After the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Pitches to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a 1st down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Looking for some space. It's Richardson.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
There's the handoff.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the sport of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. That's a strong stiff arm.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
I I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here comes a handoff, and they'll stop him after a short gain. Third down after that running play. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Richardson. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Has the first down still on the move. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Down he goes. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And the offense will take over.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Harvey. Breaks loose at the 45. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And at first down, they go right back to him.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. keeping it on the ground here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking for a gap. It's Harvey. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it third down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
So down by multiple possessions here, the offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights off a defender. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
It's third down for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal, handoff. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Return starts from inside the 5, and the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows, it's Klubnik. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Offense on the field to take over. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down and 10 now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Jukes to get past a man. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.